Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? Surreal, Hall of Fame, D-Line, trying to be happy about something, man. I tell you what, this is it. This is it. Good conversation here. And this is one thing I will say about this particular topic is that we get a little bit pushy sometimes, you know, and we get pushy for a reason. And the reason we get pushy is because we feel like we're getting BS'd. Some of you prepare, and you prepare so well. You prepare to have your dogs in these shows. You prepare your dog to be this and that and the other in the ring, and it's great preparation. And then you go to these shows, and all of a sudden you see a half-assed dog, you know, win over your well-conditioned, well-put-together dog, and you feel defeated, you feel depleted, you feel demoralized, you feel as if, like, why am I here? And I understand that, and of course I'm talking more recently about videos that are circulating of a dog who had an extremely high rear, terrible top line, amongst other things, winning an ABKC show. This is not the first time it's happened. Most, if not the majority of the champions that they have and dogs that they have that they call champions and grand champions, including their national champions like Blue, or you know, long back dogs like Samson, or different things like that throughout the registry. We see these dogs for the flaws and the issues that they have, and yes, we do notice it, and we also notice that it's a trend that keeps on going forward and forward and forward, that these dogs are being picked. And the saddest part is oftentimes we see these dogs being picked in the ring when y'all excuse me, my eyes are hurting, but it's often a trend that's being picked when you see a nicer dog, and you see these videos and you see the nicer dog who's obviously a better dog than the dog that they pick, who has a flaw that should probably push it towards being disqualification. And you see these dogs win, and it will drive you nuts. It will drive you absolutely insane if you are a good breeder, or someone who respects the game, a good handler, or someone who respects the game, because these rules are set, you know what I mean? And this is what we breed for. We breed to try to meet the standard, so that if we are giving somebody a show dog, that it's a show dog. It's a top quality show dog. I mean, many of you have asked me, is there any explanation for it? Really, it's just the wrong thing to do. At no point in time should a dog who has very visible issues conformationally be stepping in the ring to try to beat anybody. And that's just, and y'all excuse me if somebody went by in a little tiny car that the muffler was bigger than the car. But but you know, I mean, we've seen it for so many years. I would tell y'all to speak out against it and different things like this. But one of the best ways to speak out after a while, you just have to stop supporting people. You know, so many people are still trying to go to the ABKC shows after you see the things that they do, after you see the way that the dogs are treated, after you see the way that the show wins are handed out, after you see that, you know, it has to be basically an ABKC handler that's affiliated with other people in order to win, or in order to win dog shows. It becomes a whole lot more than what you thought about just having a nice dog with great conformation. These things are not going to change. Your eyes are not tricking you. You people have educated yourselves to the point where you know what a high rear is, you know what bad feet is, you know what all these different issues are, and yet and still, you know what I mean, you're seeing in the ring terrible performances by dogs who should have been winning. And what I mean by performances, I'm not saying that dog in particular is the one that's performing. I'm talking about how they're placed, you know what I mean, and how they're rated at the end. It's really a sad thing to see that this community has gotten to this point. And you know, it's going to hurt in the long run as far as we dictate who the champions of the breed are and how and why they're going to be successful. If we continue to allow dogs like that, super high rear studs that are now being given titles of champion and grand champion and things like that, we're validating breeding these dogs based off of the assessments of our judges as they've hit the ring. This is not a good thing. I don't think anywhere in any breed do you promote a a dog with bad structure, promote a dog with bad movement, promote a dog that all of these things are particularly leading towards the dog being broke down as he gets older. We have to make decisions, and those decisions start with right there in the ring. Of course, we can say it starts with the breedings we pick or whatever the case may be, but the showcase of the breed is always the dog shows. You know what I mean? And so with that being the showcase of the breed, you want the best of the best to start getting the titles to, you know, push forward, that be used as a breeding stock. As I told you on other videos when I was going off, it was never any stud books. So that talk is just ridiculous. At the end of the day, what it needs to become is that we need to recreate and make our own stud books and start examining dogs and getting those dogs, you know what I'm saying, certified to be able to use in the future, because these are the dogs that have the best genetics and will push the breed forward. I think if we were doing that over the last few years and you had a solid registry to help push that, you know, to help push that thought process, we would have a whole lot better dogs right now, you know. But that's my take on that situation. Hopefully you're not one of the people who have lost a lot in these shows and is feeling totally discouraged. Hopefully you're a person who maybe have had a little success and see some dumb shit goes on here and there. But whoever you are, don't give up on your progress. Don't give up on your success. Better days are ahead for the American bully breed and our whole entire community. And it all starts with holding people accountable for the way they breed, the issues that their dogs come up with. Hold them accountable. I will keep on saying that. If you know, we have to hold people accountable for what they're doing to this community and these dogs. If we don't do that, we're going to suffer pretty badly. But we'll get it done, man. Until next time, y'all, much love. God bless. Peace.